Oi there! Welcome back to Punch First. Let's get right into this NFL talk, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we'll get into some fantasy too, as I started off with Tennessee Titans versus them Dallas Cowboys. Yes, Dak threw an interception or two again. Mads has been throwing interceptions like it's a part of his business. Look at that. Two right there. What was that? On the 29th, 2. On the 24th, 1. 18-2. December 11th, 2. Mads is. I don't remember him having this much interceptions last year, but probably going to have to stop doing that. Because once it comes playoff time, good thing he's got a good defense behind him. That helps out. Micah Parsons in the bars. I mean, he's got a pretty good offense too, to be honest. CD, you got Gallup. Gallup's been a little bit iffy, I would say, ever since he came back from that injury. They obviously don't coop no more, but they got the running backs. But that wasn't really too much of a contest since them Tennessee Titans didn't even have you know who, Ryan Tannehill. They had the boy, they didn't even have Derrick Henry, so the King wasn't around. And the King's Jester, as in his quarterback, wasn't around either. So, you know, they wasn't going to do nothing. So that game pretty much was hibbity hoobla. Pretty much a no contest. It probably would have been closer if it would have been closer, but obviously with Ryan not being there and everything else going on, at least their wide receiver looked pretty decent. Though he had that pretty nice catch. Cardinals Falcons. A game that didn't really matter for anything other than probably future first or second round fantasy draft pick Tyler Allgeier, because he's been getting buttloads of touches as of late as in dang, I thought it was only 2, but it's been 3 of the last 3 games, obviously. 17, 18, and 20. This game wasn't too bad by this January 1st game. Wasn't too bad by Cordell Patterson neither, because he got himself a touchdown as well. But it's looking like, hopefully, man, I had him stashed up the whole freaking time. And I hate doing that shit. It sucks, I tell you. Stashing a player, and he just doesn't work out for you, and you're like, man, there's so many other players where I saw that, you know, there could be opportunities, but I decided to hold on to him. And similar story with Kyren Williams, held him for like 6 weeks, and then Cam Akers decides to do all the fucking work. Like, damn. That shit sucks. But yeah, not too much in this game. Cardinals down to like 4th freaking backup. Off the free, some practice squad somewhere. David Bowie. I'm pretty sure David Bowie. I'm not sure if that's how you fully pronounce his name, but yeah. They picked up that dude. And that was my alarm going up for 4 minutes. I wasn't trying to stick to this certain team for a whole damn minutes. But I'm trying to keep it at 10 minutes for the whole show. So we got 4 more to go, and hopefully that will be it. But yeah, not too much in this game. Desmond Ridder ain't looking too bad. I mean, he didn't look too bad from what I saw. I was doing the 7 hours free commercial football. Just, you know, a whole look around. Watch the highlights as well, and pretty much what I got from it was that hopefully Tyler Allgeier will be number one guy in Atlanta next year. And hopefully they don't use 4 freaking running backs throughout the season until they realize, hey, you know, they got a guy. I got a guy in Tyler Allgeier. Hopefully he gets or he becomes one of those guys, and I can get him as a steal. But I'm pretty sure everybody's they've been watching the last 3 fucking weeks, and ain't gonna be no steal for him. But I don't remember anything else being like anything else other than Koo getting the game winner. Other than that, to be honest, in that game, Drake London. Drake London has been nice too as of late, to be honest. James Conner doing the somewhat usual, but not too much else. Hopkins didn't actually play in this game. This is pretty much one of those games where you could have just ignored it, and I could have literally just skipped this game and not even talked or said to people about it. Other than that, Tyler Algier information is kind of important for fantasy owners, I would say, or if you're a dynasty, or if you're just, wanting a little info before next year's draft. But obviously, who knows what happens? Maybe some injuries pop up or something. NFL's kind of crazy. Well, any sport is kind of crazy. Patriots, Dolphins, Bridgewater. Not too great, man. I was expecting so much more. But then again, he didn't finish out the game. I don't know. I felt like they could have won it if he would have finished out the game. I don't know. Their wide receivers, I don't remember them doing too much. And by the numbers, the top two guys didn't do too much. 4 for Tyree Hill, 3 for Jalen Waddle, the Waddler, for 52. And Raheem Mostert actually got close to double what they actually more than both of them, but not double, obviously. 8 receptions for 62, 1 touchdown. Like, that's not good right there. But then again, it's Bill Belichick defense. He gonna take away everything. He gonna take away all the good stuff. As in, he's gonna take away your number one player, and that's Tyree Hill. And he looks like he took him away, pretty much. But then again, I feel like Tyreek hasn't. I don't know. He has that ankle issue, and I'm pretty sure Jalen Waddle has some injury situation. If these games weren't so important, if it wasn't so later on in the season, I'm pretty sure they'd probably be. I don't know if they'd be playing, to be honest, but I'm not 100. I don't know all that damn information. I ain't working with the medical team and bullshit. But yeah, Teddy Bridgewater also injured his hand. Was it third quarter? So they brought in some. To be honest, I didn't even know this guy even played. Skylar Thompson. Never heard of dude. Not even sure what college he went to or anything. I don't watch colleges, even though I did watch college football playoffs, which is epicness. I usually do watch that, and other than watching my actual team that I root for, which they suck, so it almost makes me not want to watch college. So that's a good reason why I don't have a favorite NFL team. I watch no matter what. Plus, fantasy football makes it interesting all the time. All the time. But Bill Belichick and the boys got himself a dub. But it seems like, if anything, they're going to probably end up losing to the Bills. And who do the Dolphins? If the Dolphins lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Steelers might just get in. We'll look a little bit of fantasy, and we'll end it for today and probably come back and do another one tomorrow. Score in the what am I doing? Let's go back a little bit. Mike Evans, man, I was actually facing Mike Evans today. 10 catch off 12 targets, and he got 10 held. 3 of them were pretty much like the same freaking play. Long yard getter. Long reception for, 30, 60, 40. I don't know how many freaking yards. But Tom Brady and his boy and his homeboy, Mikey Evans, got them points today. They were actually connecting. That chemistry is back there. That might be a problem for the teams in playoffs. Daniel Jones out of every. Danny Dimes with 36.18. I think he had 2 rushing? Yeah, 2 rushing, 2 passing. Man's is on fire. Devontae Adams with that sick pass, man, sick catch. Still couldn't do enough. Because them boys they did end up losing. I'm gonna have to look at that real quick. I'm sure they lost to the 49ers. It's only been a couple hours and I'm already forgetting stuff. It'd be like that. But yeah, oh yeah, the overtime game, interception. Stidham didn't look terrible, but whatever. Christian McCaffrey's on that list too. Austin Eckler, I have Austin Eckler. He was on a tear. Too bad I didn't make it to playoffs in that league because it was just a points thing. Thanks to Alvin Kamara having 0 points in like two games and being out for 1 game, which I didn't look into, and all that bullshit. Brandon Ayuk and Purdy, man, that chemistry looking nice, looking like they're gonna do something special out there. A lot of quarterback today. Quarterback run, only 2 wide receivers, but they put up big numbers. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Probably come back for tomorrow. Or come back for another. There you go. Sabotage out.